Okay, I've got it turned down, the goblet turned down, finished, hollowed, sanded. Everything I'm going to do to this end has already been done. So, because it's really hard when you get done to come back to it. You can take it off the off-center tool and mount it back on a straight chuck again and come back and touch it up if you have to later, but you have to be really careful. Alright, we're going to remove it from here and I'm going to show you how to hook up to the off-center tool. You take your off-center tool and mount it to your headstock. Usually this is 1.25 inches. I have this one bored for my machine, which is 1.25 inches. Just screw it onto the headstock. If yours happens to be, you need 1.25 inches insert to go on the back side of the head of the off-center tool, or insert that goes down to 1.8 inches or whatever your happens to be your lathe. Take your scroll chuck with 1.8 inch, screw it onto the face of the tool, and leave it loose. Okay, mount your goblet. Okay, and now we're going to pull it off center. Generally about 8 to 10 turns is sufficient to get it. You can't pull it more off center than what you are, so the thickness of your shaft. So we'll see how this goes. We're going to move it at about 8 and see where that is. Okay, I'm trying to determine if I'm going to have enough wood to go that far off axis. It looks like I need to come back just a little bit, loosen it, screw it back a couple of turns, and we'll check it and see how that is. Okay, that's good. You can't put it farther off center than you have enough wood to move to, or you won't have anything to turn. Once you get it off center the way you want, tighten the headstock, tighten your chuck to the tool. Make sure nothing will hit. Set your lathe on slow speed and start there. And move it up slowly until it's comfortable. There's not too much vibration. When you're doing this, watch your shadows down on your work. Whenever you run out of shadow, when you're coming down inside, that's when it's back round again. All right, here's the stem of the goblet. Here's your off-axis stem. And we're going to come in a little bit and clean some of this wood up just a little bit. And then we'll move it and go to the next step. One of the tricks to doing this is having a good bright, plenty of lighting, and watching your shadows. You'll see the outside shadow is the one that you're working on. The shadow on the inside is where you go to. Okay, I'm going to try to take off just a little bit more right there. Bring this down just a little bit more to get a little bit more definition to it. Okay. Do a little sanding. Okay, now we're going to make a mark on your tenon. We'll find 0 on the tool and make a mark on your here to coincide with the 0. On this one, we're going to rotate. If you rotate it 90 degrees, and then we'll turn another step. Okay, we start at 0. We're going to move this to 90 degrees. Line it up. Tighten it back up on your scroll chuck. Now here's our old one. Now we're going to turn another one that's 90 degrees from that one. Watch your shadow, and you can see where the stem is here from the previous turn, and I'm going to bring some of this wood off, remove the excess wood to get it down to that stem. Okay, Got this down, then we'll take the sander and get kind of a coarse profile like that one. Okay. We're going to rotate it another 90 degrees and do another one. All right, find your pencil mark. We're at 90. Turn it over to 180. Yeah, do a little sanding. Okay. We're going to do one more and then we'll get ready to part it off. We're going to turn it another 90 degrees. Find the pencil mark. Okay. Going back to 0 again. And what the 0 will do, going back to 0 again, we have one lobe here, and when we do one here, it'll be should be coinciding with this one. So it'll be in here in line with this one. Okay. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is come in here and profile this just a little bit and come up to this stem and make this stem just a little bit longer than the other ones. Just straighten up that bottom a little bit. Where we're going to part it off. Okay, now we're going to loosen the scroll chuck. Onto the off-center tool and then bring it back about 6 turns while we brought it off center. See if we can bring it back on center. Come on. And there it is.